Club. All right, welcome to Vibe Osmosis. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Better now.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do.
I'm ANAL LUV. I'm an artist from Brazil. I'm a chaos artist. Some people call my art controversial, but I don't think so. I'm just being myself. But maybe for the common sense, it's controversial. But it's it. This is it. It's ANAL LUV. I released my EP in Halloween.
Yeah.
It's 4 songs. And I think this is it. I have a story with my band Suburbia. I've been in the game of music like 10 years with this band Suburbia. With my pal Marina Penny. I think this is it. This is ANAL LUV.
And with this new stuff that you've been doing, did you have all these songs in mind to come out together all at once, or did you kind of work on these separately and then find out that this could fit for a release?
Well, it's been a rough time these last couple of years. So I was feeling like I almost quit art for one point because I was bored with everything. Everything bored me. So I don't know, man. I think I was tired of a lot of things. So the music came back. It's my first video, actually. I was really tired of this happy shit, like fake happy, you know?
Yes.
Fake like something like no. I love pop shit, but you know what I'm saying. And I say like I don't know, this cold shit. I don't know, music it was like so positive. Oh, everybody, love for everybody, and it was I don't know. It was so hypocrite to me.
No,
Yeah.
with I think with this record, it has like a lot of different themes and like different moods, and like the production style, is very to make futuristic, and also like it sounds really cool. I'm really into the sounds. Like, what kind of like inspired you to get into developing those sounds and stuff?
I think I was so down, so low that I'm gonna throw up. I told you that before. I'm gonna throw up, man. Fuck! It has to be a big fuck. So I'm trying to do I'm gonna do something like melancholy from Smashing Pumpkins, something like Prince made it on Sign of the Times. I want to do it the best song, the best motherfucking song, and so it's something really, as you said, futuristic.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time trying to do some freaky and different stuff because, I mean, as I told you, I like pop shit, but I'm feeling like we can be more experimental a little bit. And we're from underground shit, it's different stuff. But also what we do is pop music, isn't it?
I say it's like the new torch of trying to show like this is how it can be now, even though we've had like all these other people throw out stuff back in the past that's kind of like held as like trophies, or like the golden like record and stuff like that. There's a lot of that, I feel like, and other than like I'm only sticking to that one kind of sound, you kind of branch off and do like not just standard beats or like standard kind of like synth rock and stuff like that. So I kind of like wonder like what inspired you to like also do versatility and like the kind of genre style too.
Yeah, because as I told you, I was really bored. Like all that shit. Like I love trap, but trap was like sounded like the same to me. I love pop, but pop was sounding the same. Even rock music was sounding the same. And to me, I thought I have to do something really, really different. Some sound, and I love a lot of shit, like Italo disco. I don't know, industrial shit, Frank Sinatra. I mean everything. Me and Marina, we spent like the whole day like listening to something, and it's like a mix of all that. It's like a college, I don't know, but it's like a mix of all that.
Yeah. With I Cut Myself. I also really fuck with the song, but my girlfriend she really recommended the song I Touch Myself whenever we first started talking. And
Oh yeah, it's what's really inspired in the song, of course.
yeah, and like I whenever I first heard this song of yours, I didn't put two and two together. I kind of took it as a straight value. And then like it took me a while, to hear it on the playlist again to be like, oh yeah, like that's kind of where like I guess so you're able to kind of take like songs that you can listen to and also like transform it and like do something like your own style. And like to me it reminds me of like whenever Bob Dylan would go from folk to like electric and people would get to hear like the songs in different ways, you know? And I wondered whenever you're gonna like, do you have like any shows or you have like anything like to do like performance wise whenever you play live?
Yeah, I'm gonna release like live session. I'm gonna record one. I mean, in 20, 30 minutes. It will be the first one. Yeah. It was a problem a little bit because I played like everything and program a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna doing live, and I'm like, oh my god, how I'm gonna play this? But I'm doing well. But it took me some time, But
Right.
it was really great.
What's something that you do to like get like in the mood to play music?
I know every time I'm playing music, I get in the mood, but sometimes I'm tired and I'm, should I? But when I get the instrument, oh yeah, But sometimes I get lazy, just like I get lazy until I play it. Once I play it, okay, I like to play a lot. I'm kind of a hyperactive, yeah. Interativo. I'm hyperactive, yeah. So I get this shit a lot. But I don't know, man. I think it's like the only really good thing that I can. It's the only thing, man. It's my only thing. Music, I think, it's the only thing that I can do it well, really well,
For example, for me, like after I like wake up and like I feel shitty or like I mean like personally, like emotionally, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, fuck, like I'm mad about this, you know what I mean? Like I mean like I'm frustrated just for no reason. Like, oh, I woke up too early or whatever, and you're like kind of grumpy. Sometimes the first thing I'll do is sit down and I start playing guitar. And like 20-30 minutes later, or like I'll put on a song and then I try and play along too with like electric or something and realize, okay, like this really let all that go, like it just like change everything, my head frame for that entire day. Like, okay, I can still do this, or like, no, this shit's not pointless and stuff. Do you ever feel like you ever hit like a dead end?
I really don't know. I really don't know, man, because I think I'll always do that shit. I try to quit music, but always think, dude, man, it's the only good thing. It's the only good thing. So to me, it became like a necessity. It was something like that. It was always be, but like in these last couple of days and the anal love birth, it became like a necessity, to vomit all this motherfucking shit, all these motherfucking things that happened to me, the things that I'm feeling, like talking about self-mutilation.
Right. And I feel like in some of this, it's like not what you would expect whenever you hear such like maybe like a vulgar title to some people, which I think is also like a really great thing because like it gives it that element that it could be on the radio or like anywhere at a cool, like so that's kind of one thing where I was like, that's the power of music, of it being able to kind of go full circle and like affect people emotionally because of what you put into it, but also like the different kind of messages that you can still have in a song that, is from anal love, where somebody's thinking that maybe it's only about loving anal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you thought it was.
With one song in particular, the last one, yeah, what
Kill myself.
no, the fuck anal love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like whenever you see that, you're like, okay, like, is it only about like the actual like act, or it kind of gives you that interest of what is this, and then whenever
Yeah.
you, yeah, and then whenever you hear it, you're like, okay, like this actually makes sense, or like I see like this artistic direction, and I kind of wondered if you had that in mind of like something that was a little bizarre to click on whenever you're first seeing it.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. And
Uh,
did you have any like bands or people that like you had that inspired that?
yeah. As I told you, dude, Prince have that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you haven't heard like a little bit of Prince.
Oh yeah.
You know him? Yeah.
Definitely.
So, dude, yeah, he have all this crazy shit and crazy sounds. He have he has maybe 50 records, official records,
Yes.
and they're all different. And so he talks about sex, but sometimes dude, it's amazing, man. And like Prince is probably one of my best influence ever. He since I was a kid, he was like a role model to me. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's a good role model, but as an artist, probably.
I'll go into some fun vibe osmosis questions, some new ones that I've been throwing in there. What would be your ultimate last meal be?
What's my also what?
Last meal.
My last meal. Oh my god. Ah, do you eat meat?
Yes.
Do you ever meet ribs? Cow meat?
Oh
Cow
yeah.
ribs?
Oh yeah.
So probably will be costela, cow ribs, and with a little like caipirinha. Have you ever drink caipirinha?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, this is like cachaça. It's
No.
cachaça, lemon, and a little bit of sugar.
Oh,
Is that-
very
this-
neat. I will.
this
I
is
will actually add this to my list of trying.
Dude, I will make you a tutorial.
Yeah, I will need one. I have like one of those shakers. It'll gets it done for the alcohol.
Yeah, yeah. No, mine it's a trashy one. I have a trashy one, but let's make it right now. Let's make a refill. But it's like.
Yeah, so these were some of the other questions that I had in mind. What does the word fear mean to you?
The word
Yeah, yeah. Whenever you think of fear, what does it mean to you?
fear.
Yeah, do you think of like an actual fear that you have?
Fear. Yeah, man. Life is about fear, think, no?
Yeah.
We always have fear about the future. All this like tension, depression shit. It's about fear. It's trashy, man. Like, and it gets you.
It does get to
Because
you.
we
And
can
I
have.
think I think
What?
there's like sometimes whenever you realize how lucky or like fortunate to be alive is, and also like how strange and bizarre that can be to find, I guess, like um outside purposes other than distractions, I guess.
Yeah, man. I don't know because I used to feel really alive years ago, and sometimes the fourth song of the EP called "Kill Myself at 1 A.M." I say like I've been feeling down for a long, 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 long time. So I don't feel alive. Tim Prince died. That's what I said.
I think so in many ways it's like live your life to the fullest, no matter like how kind of extreme or weird life can be too. I feel like with after like COVID and stuff, there was like I think a lot of that like introspection, other than like the outside perspective, whenever you realize like we're going to have to stay inside and find ways to stay occupied. I think like personally like in some ways it can lead to like soul searching whenever you're like trying to find out like okay like what kind of music and what kind of media and stuff do I actually like and sit down and like watch all the way through, or like what can keep my attention span. And a lot of that I was wondering like did you ever kind of find things that you realized that you didn't like anymore that you did like prior?
Uh, COVID was a real difficult time, but my crisis it was like 1 year after, and I'm gonna say that too. But when COVID started to happen, I think, dude, we're gonna die anyway. I hate this shit.
Yeah.
This shit. Let's fucking die. And I have this moment like it was really selfish, I know, but fuck it, fuck this shit. I don't know, but I'm a lucky man. So all this stuff, like, to me, was like really weird because I was feeling really down, and then we started to happen. All this stuff it was like an horror movie. It was like shit, man. It was like surreal.
Yeah.
But I think like the the behavior of the human being was like being development in that time. I don't know.
Right.
We saw a lot of people that we think we know, and they were like different. You know, like it was kind of like we separate each other, isn't it?
I completely agree, and that's kind of where, and I feel like the change has now moved on since, where you're still trying to, I guess, see that change and that progression and like where things are moving on forward now. And I feel like that's kind of the shipment and the change from like the music industry. It became like now more in tune of like okay like what are people engaging in and like what is like now happening or who's back in the scene or not in the scene for various reasons. Did you ever find like that inspiration to still put yourself out there because of it like now anybody has a shot kind of in a way?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. As I said, like I was planning like before, but it happens that I really made it after.
Right.
But yeah, I made it after COVID, but I was thinking before the song. Like, and even when I told you about Pain Back, it's like
Yeah.
a song of Timberlake, Sexy Back, you know? It's like just a melody. It's like a sample, a voice sample.
This is
So,
the first track, right? The first one you have?
what?
That one's the number one, right?
Yeah, the number one.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah. I really love Timbaland, man. Do you like Timbaland?
I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
making a
a...
comeback.
What?
He's making a comeback.
Oh, yeah. They released a song with Nelly Furtado, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Really, really good song.
I want to actually, yeah, bring up like the inspiration in Suburbia has like a lot of the mixed, kind of genre too. So did you kind of, whenever you were working on your own tracks, did you kind of ever think like maybe this could also be something for Suburbia, or do you like the separation?
Uh, I'm trying to separate, but I don't know how. But like to me, with Suburbia, we have Marina. It's crazy to talk Marina because here we talk Marina. You know, hey Marina. But
Yeah.
I'm saying Marina, okay. But she has that dark diva, goth shit, and
Yeah,
like that. Also really innovator. I love her vocals and stuff. It's like to me, it's like amazing. I feel like I'm in ABBA. You know the band ABBA? It's
definitely.
like the all that really cool voice and stuff. And like when I'm with her and when I'm producing with her, I feel like that. I feel like we're like a punk ABBA. So in ANAL LUV, it's like I have to be dirtier because I'm dirty into worry, of course.
um, I have to ask about the books. Have you read most of these books or a lot of these mixed?
This is I have a used bookstore.
Very neat. Do you have like do you have a favorite book right now?
Right now, I don't know. I think my favorite book is like the Dorian Gray, Retrato de Dorian Gray, the portrait of Dorian Gray. It's like that.
Yes.
In English, probably, yeah. It's Dorian Gray, or Herman Hesse Damien. Do you know this guy, Herman Hesse?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really cool, man. And this book, Damien, wow, this book fucked me, man. Really fucked me.
I think it's one of those ones that you can sit down and get into a good environment and also like not focus on the outside world and like be more immersed. It's a really great passing time outside of meditation.
Yeah, but here's like well, we have a lot of noise. We made a lot of noise here too.
Yeah.
I think like really an inspiration, man, to work with art like that. It's like a really tiny store, like really used books, records, CDs. I don't know. Yeah. Magazines. What?
Do you ever have any reoccurring dreams?
Recurring dreams? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Do you remember your dreams?
What?
Do you remember them?
I don't dream that much, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. But I don't think I dream that much. I don't like dreaming, man. I don't know why. Because I think I'm dreaming when I'm awake. or maybe we're dreaming.
What do you think about like outer body experiences? Do you think that you can have them?
Oh, I think actually. I don't think I can maybe, but I think that's a thing that we can make it happen.
I always wonder whenever you wake up tired, if it's because of your body was actually traveling all the night.
I don't know. I think when because I'm from South America, and people here, I will think like this is the spirits, man. It's the spirits that make you tired.
The spirits that make you tired. Yeah. Would you say anything in your life led you to spirituality? Like, did you like have like a spiritual belief growing up, or did you kind of find spirituality on your own way?
Dude, I used to be aesthetic, you know, really aesthetic. But I really believe in myself, like believe in yourself, man. Believe in what you're doing, because people will always bring you down. I think everybody knows that. People always bring you down, man. You have to believe in yourself. In the smart thing, you have to believe that you are making a good. Because there are a lot of people that believe in themselves and then, oh, not really good. But you have to be good. You know, you have to be standing in the shoulder of giants. So I forgot the question, man. I'm so sorry.
No, that's a really good point.
Spirituality. Oh, sorry. So in the last years, and Marina Penny, she's very a spiritual girl, and like living with her, I became like to be more sensitive of this stuff. And so I'm still static, man, but I'm really aware of the spirituality, and I know that it happens. I'm just lazy to study about it.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you play video games? Do you like video games?
No, Ben, because I can't play a game. I'm really competitive. I used to, when I was 20, 21, I was really addicted to a game, and like it was really bad to me. Because I love to see other people playing, and I really love video game, but to me it's really addictive.
I'm not gonna lie, I would much rather watch somebody else play than me play. The last yeah, the last game I played was like Final Fantasy, and like, oh yeah, I was just getting so frustrated having to always like double check my steps and get everything that I would need to basically, fight the bigger people, get all the items and everything like that, and like, I was just like, yeah, it's a lot better to visually and like the music and stuff, and to get stoned and like not have anybody, like actually you have to do it. Which I think is always really interesting for like video game art creators because they're just having to create an immersive world and not necessarily worry about like all the aspects of being like super good about the game. I mean, obviously they're like masters at developing and playing, this game, but they don't have to worry about like being the top dog. You know what I mean? How there is
Oh,
like
yeah,
duty,
yeah,
like it's
that
it's
makes sense.
like tournaments and stuff. I'm just like, why are we at that level?
Yeah, I think because they're all nerds, because I'm really a nerd too. And they're all nerds and they just love to do that shit. Of course, there's money and stuff, but it's not about the
Right.
gold and I got the money, I got the power. And I like that. I like when Lil Wayne talk about that, it's okay
Yes.
because he had a lot of money, he's in the game, he's Lil Wayne, bitch. You know? But when like a guy from Brazil are talking about that, he's living with his parents and said, I got money. And I just, what? You have to talk about your reality, what you're doing. And I'm,
Yes.
shit, man, I live with my parents, something like that.
Yeah, and then I feel like the people that are living with their parents getting high totally relate to it, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that you got to listen to this guy." Yeah, and
Yeah.
with Anal Love, with this project, did you have like songs that didn't make it on the release?
No, any song. I have a I have a cover EP of Kanye West songs that I'll release soon, probably last year, because I really love Kanye, man. It's like,
He's still good.
and I feel like that too. You know, I have to expand something like it's like art everywhere. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a volcano. Is it right? I don't know. He's Kanye. Something like that.
All right,
And
so
I'm really love with his art. He's like doing like always big, something like Michael Jackson shit. You know, better to me.
I I agree.
So,
He's
so
probably just as iconic.
yeah, I have 3 songs. I'll probably make another one if he released like his new album. I
Yeah.
think he will release an album with Ty Dolla $ign, which I love. Man. I love Ty Dolla. So I'll probably I'll make a cover of a new song, probably. But it's 3 songs of Kanye, and I'll release a new song with Suburbia. Not just a new song, but a video and probably an album like last year. So I'll work in this ANAL LUV stuff. I'm mixing Suburbia stuff too. And when we're producing a video, we already have 3 videos on the way, but we'll probably release like January, February. Do you know, Marina? When we're gonna release it? No? February, yeah. But then I will focus on Suburbia because
Oh,
it's my ABBA shit.
yeah, I will throw in so like whenever you're working on this whenever you're working on this last analog, did you kind of write songs and lyrics to that first? Because you did have quite a bit.
I always have a melodic stuff first.
Yeah, so you work on the melody first?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
think
how does that happen? Like when do you just start like riffing and then try to find like what's gonna fit and then you go to record, or do you practice like what you're gonna say before you start recording?
well, I try to make a good lyric and like a good melody at the same time. Uh, that's not happen every time, but
Yeah.
that's why I try to, in the same time, a good lyric, like a phrase or something, like a hook. And then I started in like a beat like something like that.
Yeah. No, all right. So, yeah, all right. So, what's your favorite part about working with Suburbia? Like, what do you like? What do you like to work on whenever you get the opportunity?
Because Suburbia is big, you know. Suburbia
Yeah.
is big. It have the ABBA effect. Again, like Maminas have the voice, the Ace of Base stuff. It's like amazing. The PJ Harvey stuff, the Garbage, Shirley Manson stuff.
Yeah.
And I can be the freak, but I have to be like, I have to work more actually. Yeah, because in ANAL LUV is like a vomit. Fuck it, let's get it all out. But
Yeah.
with the body, I have to. No. This is big, not big, but it's like.
I want to get into a funny vibe osmosis question. If you could time travel, would you go forwards or backwards? And also, if you would have to stay back or forwards, would you?
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
So it'd be like a one-way trip to the future or to the past.
I never thought about that, but I'm thinking, and probably I will be forward because I will watch more of the world. I'm a curious man. I don't know. In 100 years, I'm curious, man. So I will be in the future probably. I don't know if I'll come back, but maybe I'll come back. I don't know. This is hard, but future, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully if you go so far in the future, they're like, okay, we have time machines everywhere. Like you don't have to worry about it.
Oh shit, that will be a mess. That would be a mess.
I also would be like, I guess I'm gonna like stay and lock myself up and watch like every movie that's been out in the 1,000 years or whatever, and see like, well, that's Leonardo DiCaprio's son, and that's his grandson, or like that's Kate Winslet. She had a whole family, and all of them became stars. That's what happened to the Kardashians. Like, what the hell?
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, I guess I'll get into some more deeper questions. I had these in mind. Your perception of love. Do you think that everybody feels love the same way, or do you think that love is different for everybody?
I think love is different for everybody, and I'm sure people don't feel love in the same way. I'm sure, man. Because I know that I've been growing as a person, and every time I feel love, it's different to me. And like love is always growing. I was talking about that, the love shit, and I'm talking about love right now. But I love love. I love love. But I think that will grow on you. I think it's better if it grows on you. But you have to open your heart. It's really deep, man, because I think society, when you're born like your father and mother, they have to feed you. So
Yeah.
they're working because they need money, because they need to pay the rent, because they need to feed you. And like when you became an adult, you have to work because you have to feed, because you need a shelter, and you're kind of a slave of this process. Okay, it's a common sense. I know. I need it. I don't care. I do that. But it's crazy if you think about it. It's like we're kind of a modern slave. It's like the slaves of the society. I talk about that in one of my music, actually. We're kind of, we have to work because we need money. Not that we like money. I like money. Okay, of course I like money. But we need. It's not just that I like, but I need. So
Yeah.
we don't think a lot about ourselves, you know, because people are always like trying to work because they need to money, pay the rent, and he don't have the time to think about himself, to look in the mirror, who the motherfucker thing I am, who I am, man. Like
Yeah.
to talk about yourself, to get a reflection about yourself, to try to change yourself because it's too busy, man. Yeah, I try to do that, and people in art stuff, I think we have more sensibility about that, you
Right.
know.
And I feel like with like music now, it's on the same kind of grading scale like it is with like movies. It's like this one gets 1 star, no stars, or whatever. It's still like a matter of it being like having to have this kind of if it's good or bad kind of point of view rather than like the actual to me, I guess like the love or acceptance of even like if it's not big or difference of like the creativity and the art and the expression itself. I feel like there's a lot of immediately like a response to hate or shut something down just because somebody didn't like a song or somebody didn't like what they did out in public or whatever. Which I think is really different whenever you look at it in the artistic expression because with books and stuff, we're not judging so much on like the artist that wrote that book for everything that they put down in that novel or whatever. It's a completely different kind of playing field, I guess now. And I also like to think about this like with the voids. They have a really good way of showing the different ways of being like alternative and also showing, I guess, their actual like what they do musically, artistically. You know what I
Is it
mean?
the voice?
Yeah, and
The
the
band,
void.
the voice?
Yeah,
Dude, the voice is the best band, man. Yeah.
I I think
I think in an
right.
alternative world, I think it's the best band in an alternative world right now. Like right now, in the last 8 years, I don't know. The Julian Casablanca, the solo, it's really amazing too. I love
Yeah,
11th Dimension. Yep.
yes, the 11th.
Yeah, I
Uh,
love that song, man. But the voice is that when it became like, it's kind of dark. Like,
yeah,
boom, 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 boom. It's amazing, man. And like, and he's really a great artist, man. He sings like,
right.
it's amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it, man.
And
We listen every day.
I think that like right, like you would see that there's a different approach to almost like every kind of aspects of the song and also like highlighting I guess like what you're able to bring to the track, especially if you're trying to like, emulate something or not emulate something whenever it comes to like the diverse like world music that they've kind of tied into like their own kind of songwriting. Whenever you write songs, do you just kind of focus on like what kind of stuff fits for you, or do you kind of like listen to other stuff too when you're trying to find out like what ways can I also, make that better or different or for myself?
You know, when I'm doing my songs, I try to listen like something really different, like Celine Dion. You know, I was like producing my song in the beginning, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna listen to Sleigh Bells. And dude, I love Sleigh Bells. You know this band, man?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
yeah,
said,
I love Sleigh Bells. So,
yeah.
because I forgot to talk about you, but Sleigh Bells is a big influence on me. But uh, I will listen to Celine Dion, something like, I think maybe cleanse my mind, maybe like all these voices, and I'll start again and produce again, and like because when I start to produce, man, I don't know what to do. I told you about I have a idea, I have a melody, I have make a catchphrase or something, but in the process, I don't know what it's gonna do, but I know it. I know it's. I want it to be good. So and I always want it to be different. And this started with Suburbia because we have our first release with Suburbia. It's like really rocky, but it's really good. You have to listen. It's called Pentagrama. It's like pentagram.
I want to, well, I want to bring up with Suburbia. Whenever you're working on stuff, does it kind of like create new ideas for what you want to do for Anal Love separately, and you have to like hold on to that until you get the opportunity to start working on like your own stuff too?
Well, as I told you, I think with Suburbia, it's like a Monet. No, not a Monet. I think it's like a Picasso.
Yeah.
Or like Pollock. It's like beautiful. All this colors and all this shit. And maybe Anal Love would be like Basquiat, and but it's really sophisticated, but it was like raw. And so that's the difference. One is really raw, and the other one is really raw too. But I know we have the beauty factor, because Anal Love has no beauty, and Anal Love has the beauty, has the dirty song.
I want to get into what you've been watching lately.
I've been watching. I don't know, man. I think I love American Horror Story. All this fucking, because I love horror, man.
You watched the new American Horror Story?
The first 5 episodes, but I think that because of the strike, I think that they're not producing anymore.
This is the one with Kim Kardashian, right? I've heard about it. I haven't started watching it yet.
I like it, man. I love Emma Roberts.
Oh, she's good in it.
She's really cool. She's like, to me, she sounds like herself, but I don't know if she's like that. But she's amazing to me. Like,
what else have you been watching?
I don't know what I'm watching, man. I don't know. I think I saw Infinity Pool. Have you ever watched this movie?
Infinity Pool? I don't think I've seen that one.
He's like from the David Cronenberg son, and he's like something Cronenberg.
Oh, really?
And it's a really, really great movie. It has like Mia Goth is in it.
Oh, I've watched her movies.
What movie?
I've watched her and the Pearl and the X and stuff.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I think that they were really different. Ty West did a really good job, I think.
Yeah, I like them both, but to me, X is like a slasher. It's a great slasher and stuff. But Pearl is like really different horror movie, man. It's like psychological. I really like it.
Out there in Brazil, do they have any like good shows or movies that you recommend or that people really are into that they talk about?
Shows? Do you mean like? Okay. I don't know, man. City of God. Have you ever watched it?
No.
Dude, watch it. City of God is a good movie. It's common sense in Brazil, but it's like one of the best, man.
It's like a crime lord movie or something, right? It has something to do with like somebody had drugs and like it got stolen or I forget.
It's like in favelas. People say it's like favelas. Do you know what is a favela?
Yeah. It's like a noir type film.
What?
A different type of film. I don't know the word for it. I guess maybe.
It's like
we might have different words for it.
Yeah, but it's in like a favela. People say like it's like the favela's Godfather, because it's like a little about mob. Yeah, it's about dealers, but dealers in favela. They're really poor, but they're like, it's amazing, man. They're like the characters. They're all really cool. They're really cool. It's a great movie.
With music right now, what did you think about the new Voyage, the Flexorcist?
The Flexor says, oh, I listen all day. Like,
Yeah.
I listen 1 or 2 times. Marina listens 10 times a day.
Yeah, she helps keeps it going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love the songs, but I think she loves more in a certain way. But it's a great song, man, and it it makes you feel good and make a little crazy. It's like
yeah.
it's a really great vibe. But
Did you did you do
what?
anything for Halloween?
Uh, I start the rehearsals of my live session. So we filmed a little bit. We recorded, but we just like the rehearsal. Yeah, but this is my Halloween party. But I was with makeup and stuff because I'm always with makeup.
And I also want to get into whenever did you start experimenting with triangle and faces and stuff?
Experimenting what?
Experimenting with triangle and faces and different like makeup and stuff.
Oh, well, when I was like really down, I like I think it's like not being myself. In the beginning, and when I told you it was like a Halloween party,
Yeah.
this is not a costume to me.
Right.
This is like me, in a way, you know. So I take it really serious. I started I thought about what I like about this makeup because I, I love black metal. I love black metal, but my songs are not black metal, you know. So I like the contrast of stuff.
That's a good point.
What?
In a way, your music is that punk.
Yeah, yeah. In a way, it's kind of a not black metal. It's the punk shit, the noisy shit, the loud shit.
Want to get into some fun questions. Alrighty,
Sure.
so do you remember the first time you ever tripped?
The first time I ever tripped on drugs?
Yeah, it could have been like LSD, shrooms, nutmeg, a
Kind
cigarette.
of, kind of a. I wanted to remember my LSD. Weed doesn't count, yeah. LSD. I think it was with Marina. Marina, it was with you? Probably. Oh yeah, man. I don't know. We were with friends, and it was like, oh, you want it? Yeah. Why not? And I was like, yeah, finally. Because I love drugs, man. I know that drugs is a problem in a lot of ways, but I see as a creative stuff. Like I don't use it every day, but to me it makes me feel good. I love all the kind of shit. I love cocaine actually. I know it's like controversial to talk about that, but I love cocaine. I mean like I don't do cocaine in 6 months. I want to, but I think it's better not, man. But I love. It's like a Christmas to me. 1 or 2 times in a year, I go crazy.
Oh, that's my favorite Christmas. I've totally spent Christmas doing cocaine.
Yeah, I love. It, to me, it's like a creative shit, and I like to record myself. And man, I have the best idea. And normally, the ideas are good. Actually,
Yeah.
when I'm gonna hear, yeah, these were good, man. And it's like a remedy to me. I don't know if I'm not a depressive person, but I don't know whether we all feel the heat of the world. So this drug to me gives me like clean my mind. It's like amazing. Did you ever listen to Flex or Sims on drugs?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we listened with ecstasy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, we're allowed to talk about that in the interview, probably. Yeah.
Oh
No?
yeah, man, I got some shroomies I've been taking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but
So
I would like to do more drugs and experiment with listening to the Voids and among other music. Sometimes I have to like turn off stuff and like just like zone out in my room, you know, and like not maybe like think about much or try not to like look in the mirror too much.
no, I can I can I can I ask you something? I really wish you listen to the Milli Vanilli. Do you know that the Voice played a Milli Vanilli song in like the Halloween show?
I haven't got to listen to the version, but I am familiar with Millie, and they do got some hits.
Dude, man, I know that they were not singing, but like the project, like the art is there, you know. And I love Euro disco, Italo disco, and like probably the people in the video are not the people really singing. It's like common in the electronic world and Italo disco. And the weird thing is, well, like they made us believe that they were singing, but fuck that. The songs are amazing. And dude, you have to hear. It was like "Don't Forget My Number," isn't it? I
Yeah.
didn't. It was "Don't Forget My Number." You have to listen, man. I wish we can listen together right now, but it will be a mess.
Um,
But it's amazing.
the new documentary about Milli Vanilli, it blew my mind because it has the real people.
Really, it's good.
It's very good.
Good.
It's
Really?
like so true to the story and like tries to show so much that wasn't been shown. So it's worth the watch.
Cool, man. Cause I love
One of
that.
the bands that I grew up really loving too, amongst Prince, was the band Wham. My dad,
Wham, really?
yeah. Oh yeah,
You
dude.
grew up listening to Wham, George Michael's Wham?
My dad gave me this CD whenever I was a kid, and I still have it today.
No, I don't want your freedom. Isn't it?
Yes. I was like,
I
there's,
don't.
it's
What?
just like automatic inspiration and just like like
Dude, I
so much
love
to
that.
get into.
Not freedom, man.
Freedom.
I love it.
And also I guess I wondered, do you ever, whenever you guys go out to like out to eat or something, do you ever kind of catch like American music on, or is it more kind of focused on like your guys' area's music?
I don't get it because when we use oxy, the drug oxy, no.
No, like whenever you go out like to eat or go and like
That,
go out
that,
in
that
public.
like to. Oh, uh, I'm not going out that much recently, but recently we like really underground places like there is really no one in there, and it's just one guy like really pissed.
Cool.
Like give me a beer, man. It's like, okay, this is it, and like it's just you. I don't think like I'm not. I love the nightlife, but recently I was going out too much, and like it was always like I just every night it was like a. I'm not gonna say bad songs. It's good songs, but it's just like songs on FM shit, like radio shit, and like when it's like something experimental, it's like kind of forest stuff. I don't know, man. So I get bored with that stuff. So to me, I like to go to concerts actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Concerts. So, yeah. I
Have you
don't know
been
what I
to any
like.
shows? Have you been to
What?
any shows lately? Or been out to any shows lately?
Any shows? Uh, dude, uh, I will watch Thundercat, but he canceled, man. But I watch Garbage because of Garbage. Do you know this band? Garbage, Shirley Manson's Garbage.
I'm pretty sure. I think I have came across them.
Dude, this band is amazing. It's like the production. It's like it's dark and it's beautiful. It's like Suburbia a little bit. It's dark and it's beautiful and heavy and digital. And I saw them live for the second time in my city in Curitiba. And to me, it was like amazing because It was 15 minutes of my house, and to me it was like amazing. Oh shit, man, I'm seeing garbage. And I watched other bands. Wet Leg.
Very neat. Is that a
Yeah,
local or is that
Wet Leg. No, it's like I think it's a British band, but they want Grammy. They want Grammy.
huh? I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
heard of that.
They're like really big, but they have one record. It's like indie stuff.
Oh, neat. Nothing wrong with having one record. How do you feel about having one album out and that's being your only representation of yourself?
Uh, to me,
Yeah.
yeah, because this is the only thing is the only representation of myself too. Because I have representation in suburbia. So suburbia was always like a half. But this is the first time it's really me. As I said, if I have to choose, I'm in suburbia, man, because I like to be with the gods. I like to be with like beautiful voices, beautiful chorus. That's amazing. And I love voices. I love Usher, Whitney Houston, Mariah, and Gwen Stefani, Charlie XCX, and Marina have all that, and it's beautiful. And to me, it's like to play in NABA. It's the third time that I'm talking about that, but it's really it's like I'm playing ABBA. It's in a modern ABBA.
I want to bring up. Got some weird. Hold on. That's what blunts do to you. I want to bring up.
What?
So that's what blunts do to you. So
What?
I wanted to bring up what kind of movies that you've been seeing. Did you get to watch like Barbie and Oppenheimer or like these
Dude,
movies?
actually, dude, I love Barbie. Yeah, I really love. I'm in a lot of movie groups in the
Yeah.
internet. Yeah, I don't know these people. Just talk about movies. But one of the guys told, dude, don't go watch Barbie right now because people are hysteric. They're losing their mind. Wait 1 or 2 months, and that's I do that, and I really like it, man. I like the movie. And Oppenheimer, I started to watch in my house in a pirate way, but
Yeah.
I slept. But I like it. I like it. I like it.
I
Hmm.
really think it's hard to get your hands on a digital copy right now.
But dude, you have to watch. Bo is Afraid.
Yeah, I was afraid.
You like it?
Oh, I think it's pretty good. Hold on. There's this one I recently watched. I got to throw out.
Yeah, man. I really dig it. I really I know that Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor and shit, but I don't have sympathy for him, like acting. But in this movie, man, he destroyed. He destroyed. And because I think like I identify a lot with that shit. Probably that's scary, but I think I identify with this movie. This guy Ari Aster,
Ari
that's how
Aster,
Ari
but
Aster, yeah.
I think Joaquin Phoenix really that was his best movie that he's done so far.
To
Bo is
me, yeah.
Afraid.
No, but I know he's a great actor. Yeah, I'm just not into him, but he's a great actor.
Okay, the movie that I'm talking about, I watched. Okay, that I definitely recommend. What
But
comes around? What comes
it
around?
comes around,
It,
goes
it,
around and around and around, going back around.
it
What?
came out. It came out officially in 2022, but I mean now I guess it's like officially out. And the movie is like about a guy that like has formed an internet relationship, with a girl his age, and like he basically makes their life miserable.
Which movie is?
Here comes what comes around.
What comes around? I
It's
didn't
it's
watch it. I want to
it's
watch it.
a new movie. It's really really weird. It's worth the watch. I've never seen an actor, and these actors just play it so well. Like it feels like a real relationship is happening and it's being terrorized, you know.
Good.
Yeah, you know. It's just it feels like a
Send me a DM.
Halloween movie.
Send me in DM because I don't want to. I will forget right now because I'm a little drunk, of course. But
Same.
send me in DM.
And with music right now, what kind of music have you been listening to outside of the voice?
Ah, of course. I don't know, man. I know you live in New York, right?
Well, I'm New York time now. I'm around.
I got it. So I like a Lustig Puppy. Do you ever heard?
Yes, yes.
I have a remix of Lustig Puppy. Not an official one, but a remix.
I'll put that shit out on YouTube and just give it a shout out.
Oh yeah. You will like it. So
Yeah.
Lustig Puppy, there's a girl I love in New York, man. It's Contessa Stuto, I think. I really love her, man. She's like amazing, a real great artist. So I don't know. I'm enjoying the band Health. Do you know this band?
No.
Health. It's like patriarchy. I'm listening to a lot of patriarchy. Black dresses, man. I love black dresses. Did you know this girl's black dresses?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, man, this girls are amazing. I don't know, 100 Geeks. I really dig 100, man. I love Dylan Brady and Laura. They're amazing. They're like
So
really influencing me. What?
one of my next goals as well is to create an album regular. Like I'm gonna just like create like 20 songs how I regularly do, but then
You?
but then finally remaster it, speeding all of them up in 100 gigs kind of style. I mean not like to completely rip it off, but
You
just
are gonna
speed
do
up the
that?
songs. Yeah.
Cool, man. Do this.
I never thought about doing the hyper speed until I kind of heard that music.
Yeah, man. That's amazing. I love PC music. It's a label from UK. PC music, man. AJ Cook, man. I love you. AJ Cook is a
Okay.
yeah, he's a really great influence. Good. He's a really great influence on me, man. I love it. Sophie. Rest in peace, Sophie.
Yeah.
I love you.
I didn't know that was PC music. That's cool. I'll take a note on that.
Yeah, Marina, please. Do you have that? But yeah, dude, I want to hear it.
Yeah, I'll be hooking you up, and then maybe I'll be sending you some space to do something over top of it or work with it. Yeah, and to bring up, to bring up your new album, okay? The album cover is sick.
The album cover is sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. The like the synthesizer and the space and like the vibe, it looks like you're just like in this whole other world, filling it up with like what needs to happen and like what it looks like as an artist whenever you're cooking up music.
Dude, you like translate what it is.
It truly does, and I feel like it's well said. Especially like I never thought about doing like the wording on the back like that. That's a really cool idea.
I wanted to cut myself because I made the song cut myself because I used to cut myself a long time ago now, like 1-2 years ago. It was like a ritual to me. It was like I was really in pain and I like to do it. It was like dark times, but that's why I made that song. So actually, dude, this song, I can post this song in anywhere actually because no like Instagram, TikTok, that they don't love them when they say that it's a song I cut myself, but it's art.
Yeah, all right. So I think, are you a fan of like Lil Peep?
Yeah, I know the people. I love him.
Yeah. So I feel like,
I mean,
just like a rock star, but also able to translate, what kind of music and styles that, you're interested in putting that, I guess, your own twist on like what you can do artistically. And like I feel like with Anal Love and Suburbia, there's a little bit of that younger generation like able to kind of also see or tap into. I mean, as far as like really like the deeper ways of expressing yourself, even though like it's true to like what you're thinking and feeling, because there's artists that do it, and also artists that hide behind not doing that, and you wonder like
Because
what kind of music are they doing really, or what kind of stuff do they really have if like that's not really who wrote it or whatever.
I think that maybe people dig us because a lot of people don't dig us because it's different. I came from Curitiba. It's a great city. There's a lot of great shit, but there's a classic way to see the stuff, and all like you have to love the Beatles. You have to love, I don't know, the Moss.
Yeah.
And you like the funk, the true funk. I like all the stuff, man. I like the Beatles. I like funk shit, but they like just thinking about that. And when you do like a band and a sound like Suburbia, people like, fuck yeah, disgusting. Yeah.
Well, a lot of my friends and like random people and stuff, whenever I told them like my name's Spirit Navigators, like band wise and stuff, they're like, "Is that a church group? Like, are you, like, are you, Scientologists? Like, what? Like, are you, like, have like, all these different ideas of like what Spirit Navigators is." So I totally get that because I'm like, I might have chose the wrong name whenever I was young.
Well, yeah. Well, my name is Anal Love. What do you think that? What do you think they will say? Anal Love. Yeah, I think they'll play on the radio. Yeah, this is Anal Love on 91 radio. I don't know what to say.
I have
Like,
I have an artist that I really like working with. They make really great music. Their artist name is Cunt Pills, but whenever
what?
they cunt pills,
Cunt, so like, cunt?
cunt pills.
That's like pussy toad?
Like real cunt pills. And so I was just like, okay, but then they booked a show at this pavilion, for the public. And then the public was like, we're gonna have to say it's a KP other than cunt pills. But they never changed their, their artist name. They were like, I'm keeping it as cunt pills, even if you're gonna go up there and say my name's KP, I'll be like, hey, I'm cunt pills, you know what I mean? But like
Oh yeah.
Right.
What, you're talking to the right guy. I called Anal Love. What do you think?
I'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah, even if they went on the radio and said AL, if you had like a radio feature, you'd still be like, I'm Anal Love. It wouldn't change anything about the music because the music's good, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, man. It don't. But when I do that, I make like I wanna scare you right in the name. If you don't love the name, don't even listen. If you don't even listen. Because like in Suburbia, because I know Suburbia is like really really beautiful. Some people are like, it's too trappy, it's too electronic, too rocky, it's like too everything. You're like, fuck it, dude. What the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do we ever listen to it? What?
Yeah, I think that's also...
We talk like, as I told you, like we can fit anywhere. So like we can fit in any kind of sound, and that's hard, but that's good because it makes you like I need to go harder, and I will go harder.
Yeah.
Like it.
Here's a deep one. Have you ever had a tarot card reading?
What?
A tarot card reading? Have you ever had one?
Tarot card reading? I don't know what is that.
Like
tarot card.
Yeah.
To me, I don't think so. I sold a lot of tarot cards,
Yeah.
in my thoughts because there's a lot of books about that. But I think nobody read it to me. I'm scared, man. I'm scared that people say you will die tomorrow. That's
Well,
it.
the there's a superstition behind it, but I think that there is something behind like how it kind of correlates with like your life and not like everything's in the cards, but it's just kind of the same thing about like a lucky day whenever you randomly go gambling. If you ever go gambling, you know, just or you randomly find money on the street, sometimes like there's a little bit of advice in that you can still apply to yourself. And I also kind of wondered if you ever think about you know, crystals. Do you ever think like crystals hold energy and different kind of powers?
Uh, I really didn't think about it until I met Marina. But when I met her, and when I saw that she showed me how there's energy. This is not about it. This is not magician shit. It's about it's a physician shit. Like
Yeah,
it's real. There's energy.
I
There's
agree.
energy in that. And so when you put a crystal on you, you're feeling bad. You're feeling really bad. Put a crystal
Yeah,
on, I don't know, in your head. Think about it, man. Relax. Because yeah, this energy will save you, man.
right.
For sure, for sure. There's something in there. I don't know how to explain, but it exists.
Whenever I first heard about them, my friend bought a bunch of these crystals, and they were like, "This got blessed by a Buddhist monk all the way out in, you know, out in these mountains." And they sent them to me whenever they finally got to like a post office, and like it's like this completely, you know, foreign package, but it's like $1,000 worth of crystals, like really nice, like fractals, all the different kinds. All of them had different meanings. I didn't know what they meant until, you know, some of these got broken down, and then I kind of realized how I could apply like little things in my life, like black obsidian, jasper, amethyst, and stuff. So it just, and also like it's funny because I had a roommate that was a geologist, and he only looked at it as they're just minerals, they're just rocks, they're not like any kind of crazy purpose or spiritual thing happening there. They were formed from the earth. And I was just like, that's also the same way, I guess, like people look at how, you know, we're born and birth and have like a, you know, if we have a higher power or not have a higher power. You know what I mean? But, and whenever you look at kind of stuff that's been like passed down, you find out how knowledge, you know, changes how we have a perception. I think with like knowledge on music in like 50 to 100 years or so, we'll have this new take on like the bands that were old, you know, they're gone, like the music that we don't listen to from the 1900s or whatever today, because like so much other music is now in the focus that was being highlighted because that was the time 40, 80 years ago, like we're focusing now today. And like with seeking out, you know, these kind of independent bands that maybe you have to find and get into.
Ah, uh, it, we have to make the difference. I
Yeah.
listen to your music. I know you think about that too. We have to make the difference because, well, as I said, I love pop music. I love, I don't know, Justin Bieber, shit, all the Beyonce. I love Beyonce actually. Uh, but uh, I'm not that kind of artist, and this is not my kind of way. We have to separate this because people always like, I'm from the underground and I hate Beyonce. No, I love Beyonce because she's like God, the godness. But I have to make the difference between Beyonce and there's a little bit
Just a little
there's a
bit.
little bit between Beyonce and me. But uh, one thing that we look alike that we both are really creative.
All
I
right.
think.
I will also mention, you know, with artists, they have a way of having their real life and their artist life. What do you think about the difference between the two, or do you think that they should always be a merge, or once you are one, there is no separate?
Oh, dude, I think like Do you know the Bukowski guy, the writer Bukowski?
Yes, yes.
He was, I think he was like he got famous when he was 50 or 60 years. He was
Yeah.
not really old, but it was like really mature. And he was still working like a butcher in a supermarket and writing, being an artist. So, I think when you got it, you got it. If you want it, if you it's you. It was Bukowski because he was work like a butcher all the time. If you work like a butcher 8 hours a day, won't you be tired to write?
Yeah.
I'll probably, but he writes, man. And I don't know. When
Some
you
of
know,
the-
you know.
Some of the best advice right there is whenever you know, you know. And also, I guess harnessing whenever it's the best at the peak and at the at the golden to just leave it at that and like let that times span, but have still not let that affect you or change you from still creating and making music or writing even. Because it seems like with you, you have this other passion for video and other art kind of media because you do your own stuff.
I think it's like if I'm not gonna be myself, why I'm doing it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna be myself. That's why.
Yeah.
So you have to be yourself. You have to be creative. Uh, you have to be different too, because I don't know if I was like a really big fan of Led Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin, but like if I sing like that, okay, I'm not a band that looks like Led Zeppelin. But I think ANAL LUV in a kind of way maybe look like Led Zeppelin, but because I'm innovating. Suburban are innovating, and Led Zeppelin was innovating, and like Velvet Underground the same way. Great band, man.
Um, what's your take on like Nirvana now? Are you still a fan?
I was never a fan.
You wouldn't say you're a fan?
I love Nirvana. I love the song. I think I think people will hate me, but Nirvana to me is like Britney. I love them. I think they have great songs, but did not touch me that well. But they touch me in a lot of ways. But to me, in the Nirvana way, I was like, Nirvana was like always the blue-eyed guy. I don't know. And when I said no, but I love Nirvana. I love that Justin Bieber shit. I love that Ricky Martin shit. But I'm a Smashing Pumpkins man. It was a guy. Fight on my way downstairs, just to let it okay. like fuck you, man. What the hell?
It is. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, there to me, like I kind of see like in my own way, like I see like a slight inspiration from it as far as like the DIY aspect. Like you recorded this tape and then like you made your own stuff for it and like. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of old school bands to mention that was just focusing on working their own stuff and like putting it out on tape and seeing like what people were gonna take it and listen to it. But like I see like a lot of that like you put this artistic thing with like the doll head and like I don't know, my first thought was like, dude, Kurt Cobain would probably buy this.
Yeah, man. I have to redeem myself because Kurt Cobain is a genius.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain is a genius, man. You know, and like I love music. I love art. I would never like to make an artist feel bad or say a bad thing about another. Bitch, it's Kurt Cobain, man. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like to my personal taste. I think that what they did is amazing. It's amazing. So what I love about Kurt is that in the poetry, the lyrics are really good. I think because it's like desperate, rape me, man, rape me.
Yeah, it's
But
very true to the core.
yeah, and dude, I'm a really, really big fan of Courtney Love. I love
Oh
Courtney
my
Love.
goodness. Uh, Wait, so like with your tape release though, what inspired that? What inspired you to do like this physical thing with it and everything with it? Because it looks awesome. I want to
Well,
get one. I'm gonna buy one. I could buy one today. I should buy one. Tell me about it.
buy one what?
Of your tape that you have out, this new tape of yours.
My new tape?
Yeah, it looks cool as fuck.
This one?
Yes, this guy. This guy. It looks cool, man. I'm really impressed. Like it's insane cool.
Marina did it. It's like he's big.
He looks
It's more
like
beautiful.
he looks like you. Like so whenever this is shipped off, okay? Whenever this is shipped off and it's well packaged, do you take off the head or do you leave it on the tape?
No, we have to leave on the tape, and we put like a lot of protection. A lot of protection.
All
in the
right.
box.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
one.
But Marina's an artist. She made it.
But your songs are on it.
It's my real hair. My real hair.
But your songs are on it.
Yeah, man.
And like
Bringing the motherfucking pain back.
it's very cool. And like so what inspired you to do like a tape release?
Because I always loved tape. Suburbia. Me and Marina have a crew, but not a crew. It's like just right now, it's just the two of us, but it's called Tico Family, and we used to release like some tapes, like, and we have this tape feeling in our way, and then release it like Witch House tape. Yeah. We used to have a label called Terry Crew. Then we released like a lot of Colin Green. Do you know this girl, Colin Green?
No, I never heard of this.
You have to listen to this. She's amazing. She's my friend. I love her. I love her. She's like
From your
wow.
area or where in the world?
Well, we made a tour together. It's like we made 2 tours together in Brazil, and it was like really cool to see an artist like that. I was like, dude, yeah. She's a friend. She's a great person. She lives in my heart.
Yeah.
Of course. But listen to it. Colin Green.
I will. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
And also to bring up some other stuff before we head out, all right?
Ask me.
You put this stuff out on the streaming platforms, and yeah. So what kind of inspired you to put it out on like everything? Are you a fan of using different streaming platforms, or do you typically like physical copies only?
Dude, physical copies. I want the whole world to listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the Spotify, the industry shit.
Right.
But I want that everybody listens to my music. To it's underground and stuff, but only physical copies. I can do that, man. In that way, it won't be maybe in Curitiba, maybe in Brazil. I want that people listen to ANAL LUV in Suburbia, in India, in Japan, in Russia, and I don't know, everywhere.
I'll tell you what. this is a funny story. So I went to a place just like yours, a bookstore that had vinyls, CDs, tapes, everything. So one day I bought like a vinyl, I had this one artist that I never fucking heard of in my life. Every time that I tried to look it up, every time I tried to look it up, I could never find it. So I could only listen to it on my vinyl player. And like 20 years. I mean, like 20, no, I mean, it hasn't been 20 years. It's been like what, like 11 years now. It just been put out on the internet. And like you can now finally look at it. It's not even like up on Spotify or anything, but you can now find it on YouTube. And I'm like, it took like 11 years. Like 11 years ago, I bought this whenever I was.
Which song it was?
I can't tell you. I will have to play it on Vibe Osmosis, but I mean I have it on like my very like I have like my shelf, like a little thing where I have like my favorite vinyl things. So it's just like here's one vinyl, here's one vinyl, here's one vinyl, the next vinyl is down there. So it's kind of like here's my top picks. I keep that bitch in the top pick. It's a hit. And like it reminds me of like I don't want to like offend, but like it reminds me of like this Brazilian or Amazonian type of like jungle weird music because it has like worldly sounds in it, but it also incorporates like bad samples of like and like just like somebody talking and you're like this is somebody making music. Like what the fuck is this happening?
Yeah, man, I love funk music, man. Funk carioca, man. This is amazing. It's like it's raw as shit.
Yes.
These guys, they're like with little tablets.
Right.
And there are guys with MPCs and shit, and these boys with little tablets are doing really better. So funk carioca, man, it's like the best. It's really sexual lyrics, and it's about violence.
Yes.
Well, that's why I love it.
To bring up one of my all-time favorite bands is the Sexual Jeremy. Have you ever heard of them?
Sexual Jeremy? Totally not.
Oh, they have. Yeah. Oh, they make like rock, alternative, indie, but it's like industrial. They're really cool. They're really, really wild music.
Tell me a little about it. So like from 80s, 90s?
This guy's got to be around today. He's got to be alive.
But the band.
I don't know too much about it.
What?
I couldn't tell you too much about it. I've just only listened to it. I got a tape.
Oh. Oh shit!
Hold on 1 second. I'll show you. I'm a fan. Like I'll keep a few tapes around. I got like this whole little wall that I have of like a bunch of tapes, and it's kind of my go-to for.
That's so cool.
It's my go-to to listen to music.
I wanted to make this interview in my studio, but the internet stopped there. But I wanted to play a live show for you, but I couldn't make it.
That's totally planned to record a live thing, Zoom-wise. That'd be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can do it. And also, I guess, did you have some questions that you ever thought since our last Vibe Osmosis? That was a collaboration.
Yeah, I have some questions about what?
Did you have questions, like yourself, ever since our last Vibe Osmosis?
Questions about myself?
Or for me, or like in general. Like, yeah, or like ever since.
Dude, I'm digging your lot. You're making really great, man. Really great records. You released a lot of stuff.
I do.
That's good. And I know that it's fucking weird. That's the band. Because if you follow a protocol, I don't know. If you follow a protocol, you have to be a protocol guy. And I
Yeah.
love protocol music. No, but I'm not like that. As I said to you, I love Justin Bieber and all this shit, but I'm not just like him. I love him, but I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm not. I love The Weeknd, man. I love Drake, but I'm not. I'm not Drake.
Oh man,
I'm,
to mention
I'm
to
the
mention the
fucking
weekend.
weird.
These
What?
guys. To mention the weekend. The weekend has some great cover songs.
Dude, man, I listen to The Weeknd since day one. Since the sample of Tips and the Bench, Happy Hour.
Yes. Oh
Dude,
yes.
man, The Weeknd, bitch. It's like
Yeah.
a great artist. As I told you, I love pop shit. And to me, he's like, great. I'm listening to a band called Come Girl 18. Have you ever heard?
Oh, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I love it. Cicciolina, man.
So, yeah, favorite place that you like to visit in your area? I haven't got there.
Favorite places?
Yeah, favorite places that you like to visit and go to and check out, like whenever you're free.
Hmm. Let me think. I like to go I'm from Paraná, there's a state, and my mother lives in Santa Catarina. I like to go there, I like to see the beach, and I like to go with places to drink, like drinks really cheap. There's nobody in there.
Yeah.
I think that's my bubble. Well, well, you were told talking later about that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a bubble that's like I know it is, and everybody has a bubble. No,
Yeah.
no, that in a dome. But I'm a knowledge of that, and so yeah, we have to know it, and everybody has joy, and you have to respect others in that kind of way. So it's probably that. I'll go to places to drink and maybe exercise, walk a little.
Yeah.
Because it's good for your mind, man. It's good for your mind.
Yeah.
I used to think that there was bullshit. Oh, you have to walk, you have to exercise, but it's good. It's good for your mind. Believe that.
No, all right. So, what do you think about whenever you walk in the park or like take it easy? Do you ever like smoke joints, or do you just like kind of just go there? Do you just walk around and bullshit?
No. I live in Brazil, man. Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah. No, you can't. You can't. And even that, I live in south of Brazil, and it's like it's really conservative.
Oh man, I'd be in trouble, huh?
Yeah. No, you totally. But you have a local to say you let's smoke in the car. You know, just like that. Let's smoke in the car before we get in the park.
So, like, what about like at your home place, like an apartment or in the studio? Do they kind of still prefer you to smoke outside or like not around the area?
Well, we have a store. It's like let me give you a tour.
Little look. All right, turn up. Got a little car around here. Okay.
There's some records, the lights. Oh, I mean, we have this store, and I live in like I have a bed, a keyboard, a sample, the bass, the guitars, and we have like a really tiny kitchen, a sofa, and a lot of records. That's how we live.
Hey man, what kind of synthesizer or keyboard was you using? Were you using on this last record? Like, what kind of keyboard is that?
What kind of keyboard? I think it's probably like a Gaia. I think 90% a Gaia, and some of them is like guitars. guitars are that processed ways. But it's like I have a Gaia synthesizer. It's really good, actually.
Like what kind of does it have like presets or do you have to like use like your MIDI or like what kind of keyboard is it? I never used one actually. I gotta look into it.
No, I will show you. Uh, yeah, they have presets, but it's better if you make your sound.
Yes, I agree.
As I told you, if you're doing a thing unique, this whole interview, this whole conversation is about to be unique. You have to change to feel your style. So it's Gaia, man. You will like it. You will like it. It's a synthesizer. Actually, it's not a keyboard, but it's a synthesizer.
Also, one of the other ideas that I did have about Vibe Osmosis was to have the artist basically set up to play like a 30-minute thing and then me to interview questions afterwards. That's something I'm slowly developing, but it's also a little bit harder to find like whenever everybody's together, whenever I'm talking band-wise. It's a little bit different whenever it's solo people, I guess, too. But I really thought about this idea. Some of the artists that I talked to, Alcove Dream, have you checked out or heard any of that stuff?
But what?
Alcove Dream or the Devin Lynn. I shared a Vibo with.
No. I didn't.
No. They do, I would say, like, also kind of like a different direction with music as far as like using like the home studio bedroom project but also like making very different kind of music. You know what I mean?
Which band?
Alcove Dream and Devin Lynn.
Alcove Dream in a Devil's Mind?
Yeah, I'll Devin Lynn. But I'll send you, yeah, I'll send you a link.
Send it to me, to DM me.
I definitely think it's you know, some music to vibe out to. They got some hits, you know, and it's I wouldn't say it's like a traditional pop, but I feel like there's like elements of that kind of like pop in there where it's like, oh, this is accessible, or you found a way to really pull this together. Which is something I'm always impressed with whenever artists have like weirder ideas that are a bit different and trippy, and then they like you know, are able to like write lyrics, and it's no longer just sounds that they, you know, recorded on Logic or whatever. And I was gonna get to our next question. Did you record? Like, how did you record this last project?
I record what?
How did you record it?
Oh man, people hate it, but I tell the truth. People hate the SL, but I recorded in SL, man, because I'm familiar with the tool, and to me it was easy to the tools, but it wasn't easy the process of the music. But
Right.
I recorded with that. I recorded with Gaia in the Holland SP 404 from Holland. It's like a sample, but you can use it like an MPC, but it's not an MPC. It's a sample. You can use it without a computer. This is really good. I'm using like a Marina's guitar. There is a Gretsch. You know the model of your guitar? Oh, okay. What? Synchromatic.
Oh,
So,
oh yeah, that's actually I've heard of those. Really good with doing like they have like an input, so you can plug it up into the amplifier, right?
yeah.
Yes. I've heard good things that they can handle a lot of different kind of amplifiers without blowing up or overheating and stuff. If you like don't like preheat your amp or whatever. Have you ever are you familiar with like bass cabs or guitar cabs or whatever?
Bass cab?
Like guitar cabs, like whenever you have to like use like an extra thing to like make the actual amplifier have sound?
I don't know. We use a lot of effects and all that shit.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
because
use like an effect processor, or you use pedals?
no, 50-50. We have like something digital, but we have a lot of pedals. But I like to experiment. There's some kind of way that we like playing is like so loud and so that they have to leave. Dude, the shit is so loud. Shit, just turn out the electricity. It's like experimenting. Yeah, it's experimenting pedals. Let's turn all these 6 motherfucking things together and explode in some kind of way. But we get a lot of good takes.
I also noticed that you use like some like stereo speakers or whatever to like listen. You probably use that to like listen back to your music, or do you use that like as you're recording and everything?
No, I use some speakers, yeah. But to me, in the primary, it's like the take. You have a good take.
Okay.
Like an emotional take, because you can do a engineered design thing after. But
right, exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that a lot of this is more like just trying to get the production sound, other than takes and separate. Because to me it feels like it's like all done at the same time.
and it is, yeah. I think ANAL LUV shit. It's like I'm telling you for the 7th time, 8th time. It's like a vomit. It's like a.
Yeah, no, but but I'm saying like whenever you're like doing these takes, are you like basically doing it track after track, or are you like recording like all of your instruments and then like having like the microphone and everything pick it on up, or you having to do it like layer by layer and overdubbing and then like adding the vocals, you know?
Oh, okay. In general, I do it all, but in general, I do it separately because yeah. Because I think I like the beat and the voice is in the same way, because the voice is like I can't reproduce, well, I can reproduce because I will reproduce right now in a live session, but
Right.
It's the beat and the voice, but after that the guitars it was all after, and some kind of arrangement was all after. But I think that when you remember an ANAL LUV song, it's like the beat and the voice. Oh there, oh there. I think we have all the shit. This is what that was the live shit. But all the man nostalgia recorded after.
And also like with like I cut myself, so like you're using like your own beats from like the kind of stuff, or do you have to like program like your own beat sound? I'm really interested in how you kind of get into the space to like not hear anything and like kind of create sounds like once you are doing the percussion, or if you're trying to like do the synth stuff and then add in the percussion.
Yeah. When you know, you know.
When you like, know. All right.
Yeah. It's like you know when you're doing it.
Here's like a funny one, you know. This one's kind of classic, you know. Sativa or indica.
Oh, I have to talk to all of you. I'm from Brazil. I buy French weed. Marina? Are you in there? Okay, I don't think she's in here. We have French. I don't know. we don't have like a little specific place, but when we've been in New York,
Yeah.
we always we buy the one that gets you. Oh, they have the wheat.
Yes.
Really? Like the printed one? It's gone. I want to show him. I want to show you how it is. I don't think you ever. I don't think you ever heard about that. Yeah, it's
Probably
kind
haven't.
of bad good. To me, something like that, though. No. It's not good, but it's what I have.
It looks like hash on.
It's printed. No? It's like a brick of it.
But you wouldn't say that's hash? That's like weed?
Dude, this is good, but when I was in US, in New York, this is really good. But this is good. It gets me high. I'm not gonna complain about that. But I rather smoke all this New York shit, man.
All right, so I want to get into some of these classic like American like horror films, like like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Evil Dead, and stuff like that. Whenever you like probably see like the English the translation different, does it still make the movie as interesting or cool, or do you think that you have a new perspective when like these kind of I guess like American horror flicks that we think are epic, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
When you see the translation?
Yeah, whenever like you see like how the language may be different.
Oh yeah, but here like the Chain Massacre, Massacre da Serra Elétrica. The Massacre or Chain what?
Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. Massacre da Serra Elétrica.
Huh.
And so I don't know. To me, it was like a scary movie. I love that movie actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, man, I love that movie.
I've always wondered if like American horror flicks were actually not as good as the Americans say that they are from other perspectives.
I don't know. To me, Evil Dead, dude, I love Evil Dead, man.
Yeah.
I love it. But the first one, I like the second and the third one, but they're like comedy. But the first one is for real.
And it is.
It's like a horror movie, not comedy. I know that you can see comedy in everywhere, no? You can see comedy horror everywhere. But this movie is like deep shit.
and like, do you think that you could have like an exorcist or like be possessed? Do you think that's possible, or do you think like whenever you hear about those cases, it's like you're still skeptical?
I think that's possible, but I don't want to be in it, man. But I think that's possible. Of course. I'm skeptic. I don't believe in anything. But I don't know if someone said that person is possessed. I would say, okay, probably. That's it. By the devil. Okay. I'm fine. Lucifer is my friend, by the way.
I would say
in wine night, yeah, we watch Friends and all that shit. He's the devil. Maybe.
I guess yeah, whenever you were looking up Spirit Navigators and stuff, what was like your first reaction after, before I even interviewed you guys? Were you like, what the fuck is going on here?
The Navigators, the band?
Yeah, whenever I first reached out to like Suburbia and stuff, like what did you think whenever you first were like seeing Spirit Navigators bullshit?
Do you want the truth?
Oh, of course, man. I don't care.
Yeah, to me it's like well, when I thought about the voice, and
Oh,
when I listen to it, dude, this is really about like something weird and like voice. And Julian at Suburbia and Love It doesn't look like the voice, but don't it, you don't even look like the voice, but it has the vibe. And
yes,
so to me, it's
yes.
like really, really good, like experimental pop shit, isn't
Okay.
it?
Whenever I first saw your guys' stuff, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I might have to move all the way out to wherever they are to like see, what's going on here. I was like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And also it kind of reminded me of like maybe like the first time like I heard of like something like Die Antwoord. Like okay, like these people that maybe are different are still like pursuing like the whole like the visual aspect and also putting themselves out there. And I feel like whenever you were first probably making music, did you like kind of not have in mind of like sharing it, or like was whenever you were making music were you like this is meant for somewhere?
I don't know. I think when I make my music, I think it's for the world. I know that it's big in the underground way. Uh, I love Billy Corgan, and recently I was watching an interview of him talking about My Bloody Valentine. And he was saying, "Dude, when I listen to My Bloody Valentine,
I see.
we were on our first record, and you were like, shit, this is amazing. How they do that?" And they, they had they, they met
Yeah.
and she all the guys and they became friends. And he said like that Siamese dream after that was different because he learned a lot about My Bloody Valentine. Well, I'm a really a big fan of Billy Connor. You have to know this.
No, there's also some stuff I feel like about Smashing Pumpkins music right now that still like translates or talking about like stuff that's relevant today. And I feel like that there is a lot of that kind of stuff with like TV shows with like, Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park. Have you been watching like any of these shows that have been ripping on like today's society of like with South Park? They're talking about how Cartman's nightmare was being a black person and Disney, taking over by putting everybody in, bad movies and stuff.
Yeah, I, I don't like I don't like Disney shit a lot. I know that they're big, that they're awesome. They're awesome.
They're
Okay,
big.
yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like the dark shit, man. So that's why I like Boys Afraid from Ariosto. That's
Yeah.
why when I told you about Billy Corgan, he released a record called Awesome. It's really great
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Early I feel like early days I never thought that Smashing Pumpkins would have been a band that would have still been around today. I just was like they're like like only gonna be stuck in their time, and it's really awesome to kind of see like there's still that progression even after COVID. I remember like COVID didn't change anything. Oh, you gone? Wi-Fi.
Yo. Recording in progress, okay?
I missed you. Where'd you
Yeah,
go?
yeah. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't forget that because you were talking about the Smashing Pumpkins. The Smashing Pumpkins is the best band on. I'm not going to say alternative words, rock words, or everything, because they have like they begin in like since addiction shit, The Gish album is Jane's
Yeah.
Addiction. And the second one is like fluffy and amazing. It's like kind of dream, man. It's like emotional
Yes.
and melancholy. And the finish says, "Well, I'm sorry, man. I will spend the whole interview talking about them. Sorry, but the best thing is like Autumn Fear is dude. Listen to Fear. Is a double album. It's like a goth digital album of Smashing Pumpkins, not guitar shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You have to listen it.
I'm a fan of I feel like the more and more that I've gotten older, I've been more of a fan of like Discharge and Dystopia and like more getting back more into Minor Threat and like so I feel like Silverstein.
Hardcore shit.
Yeah.
Hardcore shit. Yeah.
Hardcore
Oh
stuff,
man.
for sure.
Yeah. And this is fun. This
And
is amazing.
there's just like I feel like always something about it where it's like even though like this music is so interesting and raw, you know that these are just like people or artists that are just putting this together and getting it out there, and like even if it had a small impact, like that impact, showing the way of other artists on making other stuff that was just as kind of like where we're at today. But I feel like that torch, as it keeps on getting led on, it's going to be like these were the people, that kind of, really pushed it for me because like those albums right there now, and like
Oh,
we have that today. But and I feel like whenever you said like Beyonce and like these pop artists like The Weeknd, I feel like they do shout out some really great artists that
the, the,
you know that
the,
that's
the, the, that,
changed.
that's other shit. That's real underground shit. I love Beyonce. I love The
Yeah,
Weeknd. I love Drake. But that's real underground shit.
it is.
These guys are amazing, but they're not underground shit. And I love them. And I love Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. But we're onto underground shit.
It
These
is.
guys are underground shit, isn't it?
It is.
Mind of friend? Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie,
But
and
like,
like it happens to still be a thing where younger generations and even like older people still get or like understand or can relate to, and that's kind of how the longevity of it happens. And I was going to get to my next question. What do you think about like, internet kind of keeping things permanent and also being able to like erase things from the from the permanent internet?
dude, that's fucked up. Cause I don't know, maybe uh, all the all the internet shit
Yeah.
and all the like Instagrams and TikToks and I don't know. They're like, you're using my platform, but what you do, it's not my business. If you're doing hate crime, if you're doing, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's none of my business. What? I know that you signed that, probably. I don't know if I signed that, but probably I signed that you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, those platforms, those apps, uh, we use them, but they use us more. Basically.
Oh yeah. And to a big extent, I think like no matter like what area you go to, the internet still finds a way of circling back around if it's from one place or another or across the continent to here. So that's kind of I think like the thing about music and art today that it's now like whenever you put it out, it's forever like the next thing until somebody decides to take it off the internet for whatever reason, or if it doesn't get taken off the internet for whatever reason, it's like could have haters or supporters and that kind of stuff, or create controversy. Is this real? Did that Brian Peppers guy really live or exist, or this ghost story, creepypasta stuff? Like it creates a lore, and this is what I was getting into. One of my all-time favorite horror flicks is the Blair Witch Project, and like whenever
Like
I,
it?
oh yeah,
You
whenever
like it?
I
I
love
like
that.
it too, man. I like it too.
Whenever I grew up, I thought that place was real. I thought everything about it was real. I believed that the witch story, everything about it, I was like, I gotta go out to wherever the fuck that was and, find if that witch and stuff happened in my mind, younger. So I was also thinking, like, there is so much to that extent of, like, that perception whenever you get art that's like, I never thought about art that way. You know what I mean? I never thought about doing like, like a handheld camera video that was going to be like a horror flick that, became something. And it's the inspiration I think with music today because we have people just sitting at home or in the studio really working with people and not necessarily
I,
knowing what's going to pan
I know
out.
it, and I got it. It's a DIY shit. It's a DIY
DIY.
shit. Yeah, because when Moby, the artist, electronic artist Moby,
Yeah. Moby,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he won an Emmy or a VMA, I don't know about this award, but it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I win this award because I made all the songs in my room and you made it on big studios. I'm so sorry. Uh, that's what makes me say like, dude, man, the Moby made all the shit in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Moby, Moby. Yeah, because I love Moby. Sorry, I love this 90s electronic shit. I love that
Right.
shit, man.
And right, one thing we were talking about earlier, I was like, if Daft Punk took off their mask and how everybody knows what Daft Punk looks like, and they said that they didn't sing the songs like Milli Vanilli, I feel like today's world we'd be like, we don't care, we love Daft Punk still, like
Yeah,
you
totally.
know,
Of course, man. Of course. Oh, well, what you say? It's about that. If Milli Vanilli existed today,
yeah,
people wouldn't care. And I got he killed himself, isn't he?
yeah, I do
He killed
know,
himself, man.
yeah, yeah,
That's why I'm bringing the pain back.
right.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's about that.
It is true. It is true. But at the same time, do you think like throughout that pain that he felt, that he didn't actually see the way that the future could happen? Or do you think like it was like a COVID situation where there was no future, like this is it? I'm really intrigued because like your life could have still happened because you still had like Milli Vanilli as like a career or and do other stuff or you know what I mean? But this I don't know. It's really, really interesting because I feel like the future was so close, but far away at the same time.
I think right now people don't care that much about who's singing, and they care about the art itself. I don't know if it's Britney Spears singing all the songs. Some of Britney Spears songs are really great.
So
I have,
you think back then that they cared so much about the singing, that's why it was so profoundly affected on him.
mm, yeah, I really don't know.
I know it's tough. It's really,
No,
it's
and
really
of course, uh, I think maybe if I don't have an opinion, it's better that I have an opinion.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, I'll tell you something personal. Yesterday was the birthday of my brother-in-law that killed himself, and
What?
yeah, yeah, for real. And he left behind my niece and nephew, and my nephew's birthday is coming up like in 2 weeks, and so it really kind of puts into the he was a great artist. He was a really great musician, better than any person I've ever listened to, honestly. Can't say I've listened to anybody better. And at the same time, I was thinking, well, after he passed, if only he known that the future was right around the corner, that like COVID things and stuff would change in your life, where you could still have another. I don't know. There's always that aspect, I guess, whenever you lose somebody, of like this could have happened, and that kind of stuff. Which is gonna get me to my, I guess, a good question for me. Have you ever lost anybody in your life?
Yeah, I lost my father. We were never close. We weren't friends actually, but my father is like, I don't know how to describe it,
Well,
but
I mean, hey, I do. I mean, I am sorry about your loss, but I mean, I do appreciate you sharing that, because whenever you lose someone, you kind of understand that like that's permanent, and there's no changing that.
yeah, I say I was never a friend of my father. I'm not gonna say that I miss him because he never understand any shit I did.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
shit!
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was supposed to talk the truth, man, but they never understand anything because he was a really great guy, but he never understood any shit I did. So, but yeah, I lost my father.
Hey, I love my dad. My dad's a Rolling Stone.
You lost your dad?
No, I haven't lost my dad, but I'd say
Oh, thank you.
my dad's a Rolling Stone.
Son,
Rolling Stone, like the Temptations.
the Temptations, that the band, of course.
Yeah, yeah, Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, yeah.
I said that's my dad to a T.
Oh,
You know how it goes.
yeah.
All right, so and to get back to some funny stuff. All right, the Constitution of America, they say, was made up a bunch of from like a bunch of white drunk assholes. What do you think about people that still, and still on like the Constitution from like stuff that's forever in the past? Like right now in America, we have this issue with abortion, and trying to see if like people have the right to have an abortion or not. I just kind of wonder your own perspective. Like, do you think like anybody in your government should have the control of that? How do you feel?
Uh, I, I have to say, like, one thing at first, I'm a sick person. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my mind.
Yeah.
Uh, it's hard to me, like, to survive. But when I think about the whole world, I think that is people should stand themselves like they're standing.
Yeah.
And I, I, I think that there is getting in a way, because to me, like diversity, I'm not a woke person, like, woke, woke. But I think that the woke shit, there's a lot of good things in woke shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not a woke. But so I like the woke, like diversity stuff. It's awesome because to me, it's better when I see diversity in shit.
Another
Than
another big thing that we have, is the fight for legalization of weed everywhere. And I think that's still really interesting that people, have to kind of find purposes or ways to prove like everybody, in the states have the right to legalize weed. What's your kind of take on smoking weed freely?
Dude, here to me, smoking weed is criminal.
Yeah.
I can get arrested. I can get arrested, man.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, if it could be accepted, would you promote it? You know what I mean? Be like wanting it to happen, to be accepted, or to, you know, to be legal.
But would I promote it?
Yeah.
Yeah, promote it in my yard because I like it. I talk about cocaine. I know that cocaine is a hard shit. I know that there's a lot of people that kill themselves. That's like getting crazy about cocaine, but I have a good relation with cocaine.
I feel like the same way. I'm like that with about psychedelics. I'm like maybe not everybody's into taking shrooms and taking LSD and stuff.
Yeah. I know. Sure.
Um,
There's
at, at the same time, like if you, I feel like there's always some preparation for all these kinds of psychoactives and that kind of stuff. And here's a really funny question. Vibe Osmosis, funny question here. What is a dream place that you would like to perform at?
a dream that I would like to perform that.
Yeah, you could play anywhere in the world that you could play music at.
You know where I will be in Donda. You like Kanye? Kanye has Donda, the performance.
Yeah.
For that man, the Donda performance, I made he rent a stadium and he made the best performance. And if I had a dream, I will be in one of them, like with Kanye in one of these performances.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a great answer. Well, well, before we go, thank you for joining Vibe Osmosis. Before we go, do you have any body you want to shout out?
uh, I don't know. Listen to ANAL LUV. Listen to There's the truth. There's no good thing in life. There's only bad motherfucking things, and you should deal with it. We're gonna
Yeah.
make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So it's gonna be like that. And listen to Suburbia. It's like modern ABBA, please.
Yeah, I agree. Listen to it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, thank you. You have a good rest of your day too.
You too.
Thank you.